The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Grant, 104 yards, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd? They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, Delta!
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Off play action. Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 72 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Patriot!
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Gone.
On 3rd and 2, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Throwing Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Now a handoff looking right. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Left side here, caught by Clay. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Leopard!
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he fires one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun on third down. Murray buying time to it, and he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, Rocket!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Rivers now on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On third down, Rivers. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Chargers. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Play action. Now Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Taylor. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave him exactly.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Slow.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Slow.
Hands to the up man. This is Watt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Taylor. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Slow.
Now Taylor on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. The extra point up and good. And the lead's down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
All right, now look at 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Mebane busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, Johnson. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake. Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Slow.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's going to air one out. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Gone!
Throwing on third and long. Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They give him 12 yards and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Slow.
Play action, it's Taylor. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down.
Slow.
And they'll go on the ground. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Slow.
Taylor will throw. Going up top. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Going deep for Benjamin. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Detroit!
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Murray now. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First target, first catch, and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
To throw on second down. Murray. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Brown in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Rivers now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on the defense.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
No, check, Patriot!
Now a handoff looking right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Murray fighting, lost the football. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yards.